Pack it up, ladies and gentlemen, because today is the day. Today is the day that I, Nanogenix, quote unquote, beats Dokkan Battle. Now, if you're sitting here being like,
Nano, you can't beat Dokkan Battle.
If anything, Dokkan Battle beats you, which to some of y'all that might be a little close to home. Well, you're gonna have to watch the video to find out. All right, guys, name is Tyler, aka Nanogenix, and as I just went on and on about, today is the day. I'm so incredibly excited about it because we are, in my eyes, beating Dokkan Battle. Now, let's hop in. First off, as you guys may have seen, or maybe you didn't, here's a little snippet of it. Now I can finally and officially use this purple coin for the thing I really wanted to use it for. But if you weren't paying attention to it, I just refused to take away the pool essentially of Majin Vegeta. My first ever MV, I was not about to purchase it with this purple coin or gold coins or whatever. So we are doing that right now. And so now we have a dupe of MV, which is absolutely beautiful, but it doesn't end there because I am only one away from having a full collection right here. Let's do it. All right, 500 coins. Bop. And now we have him as well. So after filming a lot of this video, I realized that my mic was broken. So I do still want you guys to see sort of the crucial moments here. Again, I talk about when I play Dokkan, it's almost like I'm vlogging with Dokkan because I like to capture the like pivotal moments on my different accounts, my JP and my global account. But one of the things I was talking about that I really kind of sort of forgot about as I was like zooming through the training of MV and Full Power Frieza, you know, having those candy canes still left over here on my global account was back in the day. If you guys remember, like if you guys played back then, like when LR Broly first released, or even the the free-to-play LRs, getting an LR to level 150 was a task. Like that in and of itself was an accomplishment. It might even still be for some of you guys that are new to the game that maybe don't have just an abundance of training items. But for us that have played for a while, like I've got so many training items, it would take so many units now at this point for me to run out of training items on either version of my game. But back in the day, training a unit to level 150, like bro, that was a feat. Like I think I maybe even tweeted out about getting my Broly to level 150 because it was like, holy crap, I got my Broly to level 150. And actually, if you're newer to the game, awakening LR STR Broly is also a bit of a feat because of how many different awakening medals that it requires. It's actually pretty crazy. So that was just something that I was sitting there as I was going through that. And of course, again, now having to refilm parts of this, that it was like, I forgot that that was a thing. So if you guys, maybe didn't pick up on that, on what was going down, essentially, if you thought that me, purchasing those or whatever was quote unquote beating Dokkan, that's not really what I was referencing, because as of this filming, now by the time you watch this, even in a few weeks, it'll probably be outdated because we'll be in the 350 million download celebration with new units. But as of this filming, for the first time in the history of either version of the game, I can't even do this on JP yet. I have every available LR right now on my account. Never have I done this since LRs were introduced in 2016. I've been playing this game since 2015, been filming myself playing this game since 2016, before LRs even existed. And for the first time in the history of playing the game in over 5 years, I can sit here and say I have every LR currently available on the global side of the game. And I don't want to take too much time here today talking about it, going on and about it, whatever. But there were some funny things to look out here. For one, my technically first ever LR is LR B-Pan. She released in like the fall of 2016, like right around the time that Global was getting this guy, which I didn't worry about him for a while. It's another funny thing too, is I have LR Broly before I have the LR Androids. The LR Androids actually released a few months before Broly released, but I just didn't start worrying about them. I actually think I probably did have some of them, but what I probably did was grab one of the LR Androids I had summoned later on and actually awakened them, as opposed to grabbing one of the first ones I got when they released as a friend summon unit. Just some funny things to point out here. Stuff like, obviously like LR Trunks after the 3rd anniversary, and some of these LRs actually being pretty late down the line. You know what I mean? Like compared to their actual release, like For example, pulling LR Fizz Broly after pulling the Tech Broly and the LR Go Bros. Like that's, you know, that's also kind of a crazy one. Another one too, look at this. I've, you know, obviously right here is the 4-year anniversary, right? We've got LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We got the LR, you know, Majube, stuff like that. And of course I hit 1,000 days in there as well. And by the way, if you're wondering how did I not hit 1,000 days sooner, because technically that was 4 anniversaries, because I missed a lot of days. So I was really bad about sometimes not logging in the earlier days of playing the game. But you'll notice SSJ4 Goku is after the 300 million down celebration. Here's Gohan, here's Cell, and then Goku's all the way here, even after, you know, Kel and Caulifla, because I wasn't able to pull him. I think I got like SSJ4 Vegeta in like, you know, 1,000 stones, something like that. I did 2,500 or more stones for SSJ4 Goku during the 4th anniversary, and I could just never pull him. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to pick him up with coins. And of course, a similar thing happened today with this full power Frieza. Look, he's the most recent one. It is kind of crazy looking at MV. MV being the second released summonable LR on the game, at least on the... No, yeah, it still worked out that same way because they saved Gohan for the 3rd anniversary. So MV being the second released summonable LR, and he's all the way up at the top. Whereas the first summonable LR on the global side anyway was this right here. Because if you guys remember on the JP side, it was actually LR Gohan. LR Gohan was shadow dropped into a double rates banner. The percentage to pull in was like 0.001. It was so low, right? Like he wasn't featured. He was just chilling out in the pool of units. And they didn't even really talk about it, that they just released a summonable LR. It was crazy. And so it's just kind of interesting to look at stuff like that, like LR androids, like right here, you know, it's $300 million celebration. The androids, I didn't get them until after LR UI. Same thing with the Bojack. So just some funny stuff that's kind of happened, you know, through the course of playing the game over the last over 5 years. And I just thought it was kind of neat, and just kind of wanted to, I don't know, reminisce a little bit before I actually use these units today, because I want to try them on a last resort / what Global likes to call it, final trump card category. Which, by the way, if you guys are enjoying today's video, as always, look down there, hit that like button. You know what to do. Make it blue. And if you guys are new to my channel, enjoying the content, consider going down there, hitting that red subscribe button, and joining the hashtag NanoFam today. So this is the team that we are running. Now, the thing that I like so much about this team, let's see, how do they set me up here? Oh, they got you serious, terrible, absolutely terrible rotation. I mean, it's not terrible, but it is at the same time, because full power Frieza now is going to take forever to get with cooler, which is definitely not what I want. But the cool thing about this team that I like running this particular setup, which I have videos on the channel of this particular setup, but is today's case, I'm going to be running Majin Vegeta on main rotation. However, in a lot of cases, I would do the fusions together as one rotation, and then I would run the full power Frieza and the cooler as one rotation. And I think there's something so neat about that, because for so long on this game, and I know there's other categories before this that has allowed us to do this and stuff like that. Matter of fact, the first categories that ever released allowed us to do this, mix, extreme, and super type units. But there is something so cool that I like the fact that I'm able to do that, and it works so well. And the cool thing about full power Frieza is, even though he has no dupes, I used him on the JP side for like almost a year without dupes. He's crazy. Like a 0 dupe Frieza is still like insane. I think truthfully that Frieza might be one of the most slept on like characters. This is super unfortunate, but oh well. I don't really whatever. I don't like the fact that that's what we're doing here, but I don't want to rotate off cooler, because if I rotate off cooler, then and then it's just this consistent thing of never really getting to like use them the way I want to, and well, that's just unfortunate. So we're not going to be doing that. Dude, look at that. I mean, he has type advantage, but for a unit that a lot of people also, the reason why they don't like him is they say his defense is like non-existent. That wasn't that, like in this mode, that wasn't that bad. He wasn't, you know, really linked up with anyone or anything like that. Like, not that links matter too much in his case on defense, but still, that was not that bad. Okay, so after this rotation, we'll have one more kind of sort of weird off type rotation, and then we'll be good. Let's do this, and that's not really exactly how I wanted it, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, I really do. I think a lot of people sleep on the full power Frieza, like truthfully. And you guys can let me know down below. Do you like to get super creative with, like, if you are running a final trump card or last resort team? Do you like to get creative with it and try some different stuff out, or are you just pretty typical running like a hybrid fusion Patara type team? I like to keep it fresh. I do. I really do. I like to try to use, man, dude, that is a lot of damage. Holy crap. I need them to be transformed already is basically what's up. I need them to be transformed. Please. Please don't die. Okay, thank you. All right, now watch Full Power Frieza actually tank this like a boss. Like, not even kidding. Watch Full Power Frieza tank this like a boss. Look at that. Look at that. In comparison to the blue fusions, that was great. Like, that was actually great. Okay, so yeah, in this case, because what I need to do is get MV on a rotation with one of the blue fusions. We're gonna rotate him off, and of course, also just the simple fact that if I'm gonna have someone defending here, the MVP 17 is like the unit to do it. By the way, I know a lot of y'all probably that are watching this don't necessarily care, but Legends is Zenkai Awakening Android 16. And I'm really hoping that is a sign that we're about to get an MVP 17 on Legends, because I really, really, really like Ranger 17. Like, no joke, Ranger 17 is one of my like more favorite characters from Super, like without question. I just don't feel like we've gotten enough love to that character through a lot of these games. Like, I'm really surprised we haven't gotten another like hype 17, minus him being on the trio last year, which that was Z17 anyways. I mean, the last release for 17 on Dokkan was this 17 right here. Yeah, 2 years ago. He launched when we got the first ever revamp to summons or overhaul. I guess not. I guess first ever is like actually kind of a bad way to say that, but because we had we had some minor revamps here and there, but nothing quite to the level that it was then, you know? Okay, so we should be okay now that we're transformed. 200,000 HP. Yeah, Gogeta should finish this actually. I would like to think that my Gogeta finishes this, please. And then I'm gonna finally get a Full Power Frieza cooler rotation, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is what I was wanting. Let's see what this can do. Oh, well, I guess technically, hang on. I guess technically I would like to see an MV on the blue fusions rotation, and then then I'll call it a day. Yeah, my bad. I'm getting you know, just a little ahead of myself here. Okay. That's where we'll call it a day. This is actually going to be probably pretty gross. I could have obviously left him in a support style, you know, but nah. Let's do it this way. Boom. Dude. All right. Full Power Frieza, 0 dupes. 3 point. That's without support. If I would have left Cooler in support, he would have done even more. Dude. Actually crazy, man. I haven't really got to, as of filming this, I haven't got to use the Ultimate Gohan still, but I am so excited to try this Gohan out, because there's so many conversations that people have been having lately about basically who's the best TUR, and it's sort of a toss-up between the Cooler and the Gohan. And so like I'm very ready to see it for myself. You know, I try not to look up like you know, all the private server videos and stuff like that, because I kind of like to just experience it for you know, as a content creator, I like to just experience it for myself. Like, I know I'm gonna get the unit, so I just want to, you know, have that sort of moment on my own, and then have it be on camera. We'll do this. This is our last rotation. So let's go out with a bang here. Potentially a dead Majin Vegeta. Oh, dude, yeah, did you see that, bro? You see the damage he did to Gogeta? Yeah, Majin Vegeta. If Majin Vegeta survives whatever they throw at us, like, y'all gotta give it up. We're so dead here, though. We're so dead. We're not, because it's basic attack. Okay, all right. Anyways, guys, that's the video. We're not going to do the whole infinite. Matter of fact, these are actually kind of long, so we're not going to do that. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I love making videos of this game, dude. I mean, I lose it twice. I recorded a whole video, and then re-recorded it because of stupid audio issues. That's what's up, bro. I love doing what I'm doing, man. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Keep an eye on Nanogenix on, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.